Life and poker are similar games. Both involve players putting their money on the line and taking a gamble on winning a prize. While chance and talent play a role, ultimately, it comes down to how much one is willing to risk. The main difference between life and poker is that in life, we don't get to choose whether or not to play the game. In my opinion, life and risk are practically synonymous. What's most important is seeking out the risks we need to take and consciously incorporating them into our lives. These risks may cause us pain if things go wrong, which is why most people shy away from them. However, if things go well, they make life worth living. Here are some risks you must be comfortable taking in your life. Let's start with something simple, trying out a new fitness class. If you're already into working out, you can switch things up by trying yoga if you're used to spinning, or spinning if you're used to yoga. You can also try the treadmill if you've made some other workout routine your go-to. But what if you've tried everything? That's when you should step outside of your comfort zone and try something new and different. Are you struggling to find the perfect piece of art to fill a large, blank space on your wall? Why not take matters into your own hands and create a work of art yourself? Yes, it might not turn out as you envisioned, but who knows, you could end up with something truly amazing. And the best part? It'll only cost you a fraction of what you would have paid a specialist to create a piece for you. If you're someone who typically sticks to a specific genre of shows or films, why not mix things up and try watching something completely different? Maybe you're a die-hard fan of action movies, but have you ever wondered if you're missing out on other types of films? Why not give documentaries or fantasy shows a try? And if you never watch comedies or sitcoms, maybe it's time to check those out too. Who knows, you might discover a new favorite. The worst that could happen is that you don't end up enjoying it, but at least you'll know for sure. Plus, trying out new things can be a great source of inspiration for future endeavors. Caring for someone else can be a roller coaster of emotions, especially if you've ever experienced the heartache of a bad breakup or the pain of a relationship ending. It's understandable to feel guarded and hesitant about letting someone else in. The truth is, you don't have to shut yourself off from caring for others. Allowing someone to become attached to you and opening up to deep feelings can be scary. You may fear that they will betray your trust and cause you harm. Yet, the beauty of letting someone get close to you is that you get to know each other better and your relationship can grow stronger. There's always an element of risk involved when you try something new, whether it's taking up a new hobby like rock climbing or surfing, or making major life changes like pursuing graduate studies or moving to a different part of the world. It's natural to feel intimidated by the unknown, but overcoming that fear can be an exhilarating part of the journey. However, it's also important to recognize that fear can be a powerful force that holds us back from achieving our goals and experiencing joy and hope. Fear can motivate us to make poor choices and distract us from our targets. But when we have the courage to face our fears and take risks, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that we might have otherwise missed. Many people's dreams never come to fruition, crushed before they even get off the ground. It's a sad reality that too many never make it past the planning stage. But the truth is, everyone should pursue their dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. It's easy to wait for the perfect moment to arrive, but the reality is that there is no perfect time to start working towards your dreams. Life is short, and we don't have a second chance to pursue our passions after we pass away. The best time to start is always right now. It can be scary to give up what we've worked hard for, but there's immense satisfaction in seeing our dreams become a reality. Pursuing something greater than ourselves can give our lives a sense of purpose and happiness that we might not find otherwise. And here's some timeless advice: if you want a small life, live for yourself. But if you want to live a huge life, live for others and for causes that matter long after you're gone. So go ahead and chase your dreams, because nothing is impossible if you're willing to put in the effort and take a chance. The downside to taking risks is that failure is always a possibility. If success was guaranteed, they wouldn't really be risks at all. But even though failure can be discouraging, it shouldn't stop you from taking chances. In fact, some big corporations in Silicon Valley have been known to prioritize hiring individuals who have previously founded companies that ultimately failed over their own employees when it comes to promotions. These companies seem to admire those who are willing to take risks, even if it means facing bankruptcy and failure. Expressing your opinions and standing up for what you believe in can be a risk worth taking, even if it may not endear you to others. It sets a good example for children and teaches them the importance of honesty and integrity. However, everyone has their own perspective, and expressing your views can be risky because you never know how others will respond. Some people may be hostile to your opinions, or you may discover that your viewpoint is incorrect. But being able to articulate your thoughts is an essential part of living a fulfilling life. It's important to pick battles you're willing to fight and express yourself even if it's controversial. Don't be afraid to take chances and make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes is essential if you want to succeed in life. It's through our mistakes that we learn and grow. If you're not making mistakes, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're not taking enough risks, and you're not living life to the fullest. So embrace your mistakes and take risks. Pursuing our dreams can be a double-edged sword when it comes to friendships. On the one hand, friends can be a source of joy and support, but on the other hand, they can be a hindrance to our goals. Achieving our dreams often requires a significant amount of solitary work, which can make it difficult to devote time to maintaining friendships. While true friends should support us and our aspirations, we may find that we need to distance ourselves from those who don't understand the time and effort required to achieve our dreams. The fear of not being good enough can hold us back from pursuing our goals. We worry that we won't measure up or that we'll fall short of our expectations. But what if we flipped the script and asked ourselves, what if I am good enough? It's important to remember that the answer to this question is binary. You're either good enough or you're not. Believing that we are good enough when we're not is a dangerous illusion that can hinder our progress. We must be honest with ourselves about our abilities and strive to improve where we fall short. Many of us strive for perfection in everything we do, including our work and personal development. We wait until our product or service is flawless before releasing it to the public, or we wait until we feel we've achieved the perfect version of ourselves. But the truth is, perfection is unattainable and often leads to missed opportunities. The first iteration of your product or service may not be perfect, but it's through feedback and testing that you can learn and improve. Launching sooner rather than later can provide valuable insights that you would otherwise miss out on. When it comes to success, it's important to consider a different approach. Instead of focusing solely on compensation and financial gain, prioritize your passion. It's natural to feel uncomfortable with the idea of being judged. We judge others, and we are often judged ourselves, which can lead to feelings of insecurity and vulnerability. But the truth is, everyone judges. It's a natural human tendency. Rather than avoiding judgment, we should embrace it and use it as a tool for growth and self-improvement. Take a deep breath and admit when you don't know something. It's perfectly okay to not know everything, and there's no shame in asking for help. The line between knowledge and ignorance can be incredibly thin. In fact, you might be amazed at how quickly you can go from knowing nothing about a subject to learning something new in just a few minutes. It's incredible how much we can expand our understanding by simply being open to learning. To truly experience the depth of love, you must be willing to be vulnerable and open yourself up completely. It can be scary to reveal your whole, true self to another person, but it's a crucial aspect of any meaningful relationship. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.